Hello, everyone. Welcome to this edition of The Take. I'm your host, as always, Kendrick Dix here. Glad you can join us here on The Take on this November 10th, 2025. Man, we are just a day away from Veterans Day. We out here on Take want to give our veterans the praise they deserve for going out there fighting, defending our country. And we thank you, veterans out there, for doing what you do best to serve our country and being great servants. And we want to thank you once again for that. And hey, the veterans are the important thing. So we want to thank you out there. All right, let's get to it here on The Take. We can go right quick. We'll go right quick to the big story. The big story this week. We can go to the big story. The big story. All right. The big story this week is New York Mayor Zohran Mamdani was he won big. All right. Let's take a look on Mamdani with his big win the New York mayoral race right here, right now.
Trust. I will wake each morning with a singular purpose: to make this city better for you than it was the day before.
All right, you heard from Mamdani, Zohran Mamdani, the first.
Safety and justice will go hand in hand as we work with police officers to reduce crime and create.
All right, Mamdani, the first Palestinian, Asian, even President Trump like to call him a socialist as well. One big in New York City, so he's the New York elected mayor. They call him the second coming of Obama. Mamdani. Just hope Mamdani is that for himself. Just do the
department of community safety that tackles the mental health crisis and homelessness crises head on.
Mamdani, the first New York City, the mayor-elect of New York City. He talked about what he's going to do.
Excellence will become the expectation across government, not the exception.
Mamdani talking about him not being the exception and stuff like that. Mamdani trying to not play politics, more than make sure that the wealthiest New Yorkers.
In this new age we make for ourselves, we will refuse to allow those who traffic in division and hate to pit us against one another. In this moment of political darkness, New York will be the light. Here, we believe in standing up for those we love. Whether you are an immigrant, a member of the trans community, the many black women that Donald Trump has fired from a federal job, a single mom still go down. Or anyone else with their...
All right, that was Zohran Mamdani. And
back against the wall.
Well,
your struggle is ours too.
all right, that was Mamdani winning his press conference, his victory speech, win the New York City mayoral race, and Mamdani doing so. And I can tell you about Mamdani. Mamdani looks like he's going to be a big time shot in the down and long
If
run.
anyone can show a nation betrayed by Donald Trump how to defeat him, it is the city that gave rise to him.
That was, I guess it was it. That's it for Zohran Mamdani. Mamdani winning the New York City mayoral race and doing so as he did. Mamdani wins and wins big and stuff like that.
And if there is any way to terrify a despot, it is by dismantling the very conditions that allowed him to accumulate power.
All right, that was Mamdani. What he had going on. Well,
This is not only how we stop Trump, it's how we stop the next one.
yeah, he means by the next one. He really means the next one. We don't need no more MAGA. Maybe the next one might be JD or somebody else, but who knows? But at the same time, hold on.
So Donald Trump, since I know you're watching, I have 4 words for you.
And those 4 words are this. He about to say it, but we got a delay.
Turn the volume up.
Now, that's the kind of politics you want to see right there, that, you know, you're doing it for the working class and the working people, and you're not trying to do it for yourself. You're trying to even up the odds and stuff like that, and I think that's what Mamdani was doing. So big up to Mamdani on that situation. Also, too, we'll see. What does you got to say now? What do you got
with
to
this,
say?
they keep taking it. Don't take Tylenol. There's no.
I thought he was gonna say so. I guess he's not gonna say nothing. Guess not. He just ain't got nothing to
For
say.
some reason, with this, they keep taking it. Don't take Tylenol. There's no downside. Don't take it. You'll be uncomfortable. It won't be as easy, maybe, but don't take it. If you're pregnant, don't take Tylenol. And don't give it to the baby after the baby is born.
All right, I guess he said it won't be as easy. Yeah, it won't be as easy, but you kind of put your foot in your mouth, Mr. President. You unleashed something that many people would have said if you would have just opened the government, reopened the government and stuff like that. None of this won't be going on, but you know, cry, spill milk a little bit later. All right, we get to this right here. We get to the celebrity news. We'll go right quick to celebrity news. In celebrity news this week, what is celebrity news we got for you? Go celebrity news. Boop, boop, boop. Celebrity news. All right, celebrity news. Before we trying to get to the part where all right, there you go. We get to the part in celebrity news right here. In celebrity news, looks like People Magazine has a new sexiest man alive. We can show you that right quick. Jonathan Bailey, you may know him from the Wicked. We show a picture of him, and then I guess Bridgerton, he's the new sexiest man alive. Okay, I did want to see Mamdani. They might want to think he's the sexiest man alive down the road, but this is like we said once again right here, Jonathan right here. People's sexiest man alive, and he got that distinction and stuff. So he's the new sexiest man alive. I think he's the first openly gay sexiest man alive. So I guess they're trying to, push that narrative out again, I guess. But to each his own. If that's what you like. That's what you like. But I guess the alphabet community, they're like that more than Southern and stuff like that. Also, too, Sherry, we'll go to this right here before we get out. Sherry Shepherd, before we show her. I'm gonna show Sherry right quick. We can show her. Or her. All right, Sherry Shepherd had her moment as well. She got inducted into the Hollywood Walk of Fame. Right quick, this is Sherry's moment right here. Sherry Shepherd receiving the honor. Behold her was Tyler Perry and Niecy Nash. Sherry Shepherd paid for that. We got Tyler Perry, Niecy Nash, which is starring. Congratulations to Sherry Shepherd, a comedian, actress, talk show host, Pick Misha, or whatever you want to call it. Pick me,
Kevin.
Sherry Shepherd. Right here getting her honor, her Walk of Fame moment. Crowning achievement for sure. Very getting this moment and stuff like that. But Sherry Shepherd receiving that moment as well for herself. So congratulations for Sherry. Sherry really deserves it. And Sherry Shepherd put in the work and the dedication to get to where she needed to be. So you see Sherry Shepherd. Honor and prestige. Yeah.
My real concern is that she's in Portland to stir up more trouble.
If she has a track record of inciting violence.
As Homeland Security Secretary Kristi Noem landed in Portland, Senator Ron Wyden shared concern, saying she is cosplaying as a public official.
She's basically got a script from Donald Trump, and the idea is to go in there and play kind of super police and try to get everybody worked up. That's what he does, and I think it's exactly the opposite of what we need.
Senator Jeff Merkley says he believes the visit is designed to inflame tensions that can then be used to justify the president's federalization of
technical
troops.
difficulties, but we're here.
Red line in America. You do not use the military against our own people. You do not create fake rebellions or fake invasions to justify.
Noam's trip comes roughly a week after President Trump announced plans to deploy 200 Oregon National Guards members at Noam's request, launching the state and White House into a legal battle. Wyden and Merkley among 6 U.S. senators representing 3 states the administration has targeted, jointly condemning the actions today.
Maybe the biggest threat to our Constitution since the Civil War.
Governor Tina Kotek says during her meeting with Secretary Noam, she requested DHS and ICE agents obey Oregon laws, reportedly telling Noam she's committed to protecting Oregonians from harmful federal actions. Stating in part, I reiterated again, there is no insurrection in
play it. It's on by itself. How'd that go? All right. In celebrity news, you won't believe this. In celebrity news, we can show you right quick. Celebrity news: General Huston welcomed none other than legendary actor Morgan Freeman. Morgan Freeman appeared almost 80, almost 100 films. Morgan Freeman had J Hud asked Morgan Freeman this question that everybody should really
How do I get on the stage with Megan Thee Stallion at Coachella because you performed with her at Coachella? What was that like?
Let's see how you get on the stage with Meg. Do y'all see this? Look at Meg. My God.
I mean, where the clip at?
That's amazing. Okay.
You better show up. Oh, God. This escargot? Yeah. Why he so big?
That's the bread.
Oh. It's so hot. Okay, you ready?
I did it already. Sorry. You ate it? I didn't mean to.
Okay, so tell us this. What's something you have to do like every day?
Get up.
You better tell it. I know that. That was short. Like, get up.
I'm 88, darling.
That's a blessing.
Freeman said he ain't no Morgan Freeman said he ain't no spring chicken. Morgan Freeman said he got to get up. And damn near 90 years old, he doing a good damn job, doing what he need to do. I can tell Morgan Freeman. Well, Queen Latifah was also, we had aired that, but we want to air the fully complete video. Queen Latifah was on the J Hud show, and she talked about certain rap star she admires. Take a look.
And how do I get on the stage with Megan Thee Stallion at Coachella because you performed with her at Coachella? What was that like?
Let's see how you get on the stage with Meg. Do y'all see this? Look at Meg. My God.
I mean, where the clip at?
That's amazing. Okay.
You better show up. Oh, God. This escargot? Yeah. Why he so big?
That's the bread.
Oh. It's so hot. Okay, you ready?
I did it already. Sorry. You ate it? I didn't mean to.
That is funny. She wanted to try the escargot. It was so hot. It was just boiling in that thing. Mind you, I'm not eating escargot. So enjoy yourself, Meg.
Yes.
But she's so cool. She's so fun. She's so very talented.
Very talented.
And strong in her spot. And I love that energy carrying hip hop into the future, of course. But she asked me to pop out at Coachella, and I was like, what? For real?
What
okay.
You mean, what? You're the queen.
I mean, you know, I had to bring it for her because I'm like, this is Coachella. We gotta take that thing down.
Queen Latifah showing her admiration for Megan Thee Stallion. Megan Thee Stallion and Queen Latifah. Megan Thee Stallion is kind of the Queen Latifah of right now. as Queen Latifah was back in the 80s and the 90s. Queen Latifah paved the way for people like Megan, Nicki, and Lil' Kim, and Gorilla, and everybody else to do what they do best: rap, freestyle, show their femininity as well. So bigs up to that. To what's that? Well, take a look at this on as well. Look at who in this.
Cat in the Hat. You were very right. I love Janelle Monáe, and I'm curious to know, do you know like how long it takes her to get into costumes?
Well, according to the sweat equity she puts into her costumes and to getting me to become her, let's think about it. This one took maybe 3 hours.
What?
But she's also gone for 8 to 9 hours.
Really?
Oh, yeah. She's really just one of one. I believe when the chameleon body snatched Janelle Monáe's body here, I believe it was 9 hours.
9 hours?
All custom scales for the skin, everything. And I actually think Janelle Monáe was so committed that she slept in that costume.
What?
All right, that was Jeanette Monáe as the Cat in the Hat. That was kind of long. We had like a lot of problems and stuff, but you know, hey, it's streaming and stuff. So bear with us, and we thank you for watching. We always thank you for watching this. All right, we go over to talk shows, and on talk shows this week. Well, talk shows it was, and we kicked things off with the Women of the View. The Women of the View welcome somebody that never really comes around, and it's kind of rare that they do. Take a look. Marjorie Taylor Greene showed up. Take a look.
Trump is reportedly calling his MAGA cronies because they say that you're slamming Republicans too much. Well, you're taking my job. You're slamming Republicans a lot on topics like health care, the Epstein files. We know he's still your favorite president. I mean, Truman is mine. I dated him.
But I did not date Donald Trump. But I do love him.
You do love him, yeah.
Yes, I did.
All right, well, whatever. So when was the last time you spoke to him? And what's with the tension between the two of you? Now, you may love him, but he may not love you back right now.
Well, that's okay. I mean, Donald Trump, he usually yells at everybody, so we're all used to it. But he's the president of the United States, and here's something you all may not know about me. I think a lot of people on the left are learning that when I ran for Congress in 2020, I ran criticizing Republicans and Democrats equally. because I come from a working class family, ran a construction company for over 20 years, and I feel like the government has failed all of us. And it purely disgusts me. It really does. And I represent a district that is rural, manufacturing district, blue-collar workers, and people have been crushed by decades of failure in Washington, D.C. And so I have no problem pointing fingers at everyone. And the worst thing that I just can't get over is we're not working right now. And I put that criticism directly on the Speaker of the House. And we should be at work. All the people sitting in this audience, they go to work every day. People at home watching this show, they go to work every day. Ladies, you go to work every day. The people on your set, and it is an embarrassment to me that we're not in session.
All right, that was Marjorie Taylor Greene, just criticizing the Republicans and stuff like that, on which she thought it was kind of like rest. She coming on The View of all places just to show her face. Here's more of Margaret Tina had to say.
You've been outspoken about releasing the Jeffrey Epstein files to the public, including the names of individuals involved in his sex trafficking network. Now, Democrats have been calling for that too, along with some of the other Republicans, but most of your party is pushing back and stalling. Why do you think that is? Because if President Trump is not implicated in there, what is exactly being protected here?
I have no idea, but it seems like very rich and powerful men are being protected. And I will sign anybody's resolution, and I'll get on board with anyone's push to release those files, because this is about women, especially when they were teenagers, were victims of rape and sexual abuse by Jeffrey Epstein. And according to the victims, there's a list of men that they haven't released yet. They are afraid of lawsuits. They're afraid of it. And I said I would read the list for them on the House floor because I have speech and debate protection there. However, I also think that this is about all victims of human trafficking, children that are being molested or raped, any men and women that are held in some sort of sexual abuse situation. What does our government say to them if the government will not release the information on the most famous convicted pedophile in history? What is that message back? And I think it's horrendous. And then, you know what else? This has been a failure across administrations. It's not just this one. It was the Biden administration, then the Trump administration, then the Obama administration. It should have, all across, spanning this history, should have been released. And there's clearly powerful people are being protected.
The only one who really got caught is a woman on this, is Ghislaine Maxwell.
Right. What does that say?
The irony of that,
yeah. But they say she's a monster, though.
Yeah,
They hate her.
Comes in all genders.
They hate her.
Yes.
Yeah.
All right, Marjorie Greene Taylor Greene. Speaking on fact, what he was going through and how she's changing the narrative. I'm surprised she even appeared on the show. That's what Marjorie Greene opened the door for more Republicans to show up, but she only say she was the first. She stepped down. To Jon Stewart. We show Jon Stewart. Jon Stewart renewing his deal with the Daily Show for only on Monday. Jon Stewart staying on the Daily Show. He's funny. He tried to get on Trump and everybody else. So good for Jon Stewart just staying on Mondays on the Daily Show. Who loves a good Jon Stewart? Tell every now and then. I can tell you that right now. All right. Don't go anywhere here on Take. We'll be right back with more Take here. Stay tuned. Hello, everyone. Welcome back to the Take. I'm your host, as always, King Dick here. Glad you joined us here on Take on this Monday, November 10th, 2025. Join in the conversation using the hashtag Take here on Connect. And don't forget, remember to subscribe.
For some reason, with this, they keep taking it. Don't take Tylenol. There's no downside. Don't take it. You'll be uncomfortable. It won't be as easy, maybe, but don't take it. If you're pregnant, don't take Tylenol. And don't give it to the baby after the baby is born.
That's from the president. That was like PSA announcement from him. But hey, he doing what he need to do. Well, we get to what the president more on what's going on. Take a look.
By far of our broken system. This is the tragic reality of illegal immigration on our southern border. This is the cycle of human suffering that I am determined to end. My administration has presented Congress with a detailed proposal to secure the border and stop the criminal gangs, drug smugglers, and human traffickers. It's a tremendous problem, tougher than ever before. The proposal from Homeland Security includes cutting-edge technology for detecting drugs, weapons, illegal contraband, and many other things. We have requested more agents, immigration judges, and bed space to process the sharp rise in unlawful migration fueled by our very strong economy. Our plan also contains an urgent request for humanitarian assistance and medical support. Furthermore, we have asked Congress to close.
He's just talking about his, you know what? You think about that. He knows it. He knows that you got a year down, ready to go.
And this is a victory that's punctuated with a sober reminder that it's not just the actions that Donald Trump has taken to federalize our guard, to begin the process of militarizing American cities, to intimidate free expression and speech by utilizing ICE and Border Patrol in American cities. But he also announced today, right when polls were opening, that this election was rigged. That this election was rigged. Of course, those are familiar words. It's exactly what Donald Trump said after January 6th, that day of love, where he tried to light democracy on fire. He tried to wreck this country, and he called in to the Secretary of State in Georgia, calling up for 11, 12,000 votes, just like he called Greg Abbott, saying he's entitled to those 5 seats. He said this election was rigged, and he's moving to look for criminal prosecution and investigations at the Department of Justice. He is not screwing around. So tonight, I'm proud, but I'm very mindful and sober of the moment we are living in. Donald Trump does not believe in fair and free elections. Period and full stop. This is not complicated. And it's self-evident to anyone paying attention. You start to stack up all of these actions that continue to this moment and will continue in moments to come. If you think I'm exaggerating, consider his announcement just a few weeks ago to send rapid response teams all across the United States, in all 50 states, tens of thousands of members of the military prepared for urban deployment. A preview of things to come.
Oh, I mean, my frosting, I'm sorry, guys. But, I mean, Gavin Newsom, I could probably see him being the next president. Makes more sense than, this current president. So, Gavin, think about it. Just think about it, man. Speaking of that, since I'm eating a meal and stuff, man, did you know this right here? We're going to go to Newsies right quick. And did you know that for look at all this, the turkey we pray for Thanksgiving, almost by what, 2 weeks away for Thanksgiving. what's going on. Look at it. Last year's average cost of a meal was like $58 for 10 people. Wow, that's a lot. Look at the cranberry, the dressing, the mashed potatoes, the macaroni and cheese. Nothing like having your own food for Thanksgiving and doing so. You see how that's gonna go down. Well, we go to finally the viral video of the week. The viral video of the week was that viral stuff with President Obama appeared, and President Obama did campaign stuff for Abigail Spencer. She looked way older than what she looked. But this is what President Obama was doing. Take a look.
And the good news is there's something you can do about it. Right here, right now. Because you've got a candidate for governor who's got a track record of getting stuff done. Somebody who sees you and has been with you and knows your struggles and will fight for you every single day. Virginia, it's time to point America in a better direction by electing Abigail Spanberger as your next governor. Now, listen, Abigail doesn't go around bragging about herself all the time, talking about how I'm great. But she's great. As a former federal law enforcement officer, as a CIA case officer working on counterterrorism, she knows what it takes to keep communities safe. As the mom of 3 kids in Virginia public schools, you know she cares about helping every child and helping every teacher succeed. As a member of Congress, she was a workhorse, not a show horse, fighting to lower prescription drug costs, giving veterans the support they deserve. Abigail does not just say the right thing. As your governor, she will do the right thing.
All right. Abigail Spencer, by the way, won her gubernatorial election to become Virginia's next governor. She defeated the lieutenant governor that Trump didn't really put his support in, Winsome Sears Earl, black lady. Obama voted against black lady. But, you know, hey, this is politics. Politics, that's how politics are run. All right. We're going to leave you here on the tape. What is this right
Do you
here?
think you've truly been loved?
No.
No.
Not her again, J-Lo. All right, nothing like this going on. What's going on? All this stuff going on.
Take a look
really
around.
What's going
Do you see her
on?
anywhere? News flash. You're not gonna.
I think she wants to be a man so bad. I think she wants to cross-dress as a man. I really do believe she sometimes be. Don't let that ooh you. But you know how they go with Tamron Hall too. All right, we're gonna leave you here on the tape. Special note. Thank you all for watching. We'll see you next time for another edition of the Tapes.